The guy, he doesn't want to be a landlord. He never wanted to. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He said their lease went to March 3rd, I think. Last I talked with him was a couple weeks before that, and or a week before, I think. And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to talk with them this weekend to let them know what's going on." And I'm thinking, oh, gee, why didn't you do that a few months ago when I told you to? So should I was wondering, well, should I come back and say, hey, let me help you get them out by telling him what letter to send or something? How involved should I be or should I not be?
If I'm tracking with you, you're just talking about helping him get the tenant out, just so I'm clear.
Right, because I don't want to take the tenants on because he said they don't always pay. So I was like, okay, well, and he hasn't signed yet. He's like, I don't know, he was waiting to hear from his buddy to look over the contract and stuff. But he's still got, these people aren't going to leave, I think, unless I help him figure out how to get them out.
So this is like when you wanted to move that lady and rent a truck. So don't help him with the eviction. Send him to an attorney. It's like, remember the game of tennis? Right now, serve the ball to him and say, here's who you call. He does evictions in this area, he or she. When do you think he can call? And if he doesn't call, he's not serving the ball back, and you're just going to let him sit and dig his own hole. But play tennis, and if he takes action, okay, then tell him what to do next. An attorney will handle the whole thing for him.
Okay.
Now, would we handle it, COVID or post-COVID, doesn't matter. Would we handle it on ourselves and get our own attorney and buy it? Only if there's any massive amounts of equity that the guy's willing to walk away from. Then would it be worth us hiring our own legal team? Sure. But rather not. I'd rather play tennis and let him do it.
No, there's no equity. So it'd be sub two.
Then he has to do it.
I didn't want to get involved, but I was like, well, he needs some help to make things happen because he doesn't know what to do with it.
Just you refer him. You be the Adam. You refer him to who he can get help from. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Robert, it's not out of the question too. Just so you guys, two things here. One is tell him, do you have a couple grand you can offer cash for keys? Yes. That's a lot quicker. Second, it's not out of the question for owners to pay you to take the house because they don't want to deal with an attorney. So I wouldn't rule any of that out. I'd say, do you have any cash? Do you have any resources available to give this lady keys for cash? Or if you want to pay me, I'll take it on, but you have no equity for me to take that risk.
Is that person not the tenant? I know you said they're late, but are they behind where he can evict them or no?
I don't know. He just said
the lease ended.
They didn't always, but yeah, it's the end of the lease. But so he didn't let them know if they were going to, extend the lease or not. So I don't know what his deal is, but yeah, he said he thinks the guy's on drugs. So it's like, I don't want to get involved with these people.
No.
So
every state's different, Steve, to that question, as far as like Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut are all different as far as if the lease ends, how is the lease written? And is it automatically a 1 year or a 1 month tenant at will? So just make sure you know what that answer is, or he can dig it with his attorney, Robert.
I mean, Robert, realistically, if that guy is on drugs and he's not leaving and he's not paying, the script is probably pretty simple with him. Listen, I got to pay my attorney $1,000 to evict you, or I can pay you $1,000 to leave in 2 weeks. So what are your thoughts? And see what he says. I mean, that's up to the actual seller to do that. But that guy,
tenant, you're saying the tenant,
tenant saying that to the.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot more than 1,000, by the way.
That's a lot of money, but
it's gonna be a lot more than 1,000.
Hey, Robert, there's an easy way to cross that bridge. Hey, Robert, look, you know what? I'm looking to buy 3 houses by June 1st, and yours is perfect for our program. Do you want some help? Can I help you get this guy out? Can I help you do this? Or are we not a good fit?
Closure there, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I'm going to help you, but like, there's something in it for me. Like, we're moving this deal forward one way or the other.
Yeah, no, he's been on board. It's just a matter of making things happen. That's why I was wondering how much involved should I be in making things happen, but referring him to somebody else is the best move. And I don't know if these tenants are causing problems right now or if there just hasn't been communication.
Well, they're not superstars, so he'd be keeping them.
Oh, right. So, no, yeah. Even if they were, he doesn't want to be doing that. He doesn't want to be a landlord. So.
Robert, your kind of conversational, very calm, confident conversation on calls is awesome. When it gets to this stage, Work on dates. That's it. Just make sure he or she has dates. That's Link's hint was good with that too. Or else you're just gonna be going on and
Yeah.
going on and going on.
Yeah.